Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Atari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
¿Ustedes quiénes son?
Hold on.
We've got a location on El Polito's personal car. Steal it, so our techs can analyze the car's GPS for intel.
Go on, I'll be right with you. We ought to be able to find some intel around here. I'm on the way.
Thanks. Let's roll.
Go ahead, I'll meet you.
I'll fly.
To the market, Jeeves.
Hold up. We got hostile activity.
This is the garage. Sound off if you spot Polito's car.
Roger that.
Spotting another tango.
I heard a Sicario over here, by the turret.
¿Qué pasa acá? Dice que no debe encontrar municiones por aquí. Chingado, creo que va a valer madres.
We poked the hornet's nest. Hang tight, I'm heading your way. Opening fire on these fuckers.
There it is. Eyes on Polito's car. This car is swanky. Hold on. This car is swanky. And there's a bloody condom in the glove box. Make that 2 bloody condoms.
I guess that confirms it's Yuri and Polito's ride.
Even if the condoms come standard, it's a sweet fucking car.
I never could understand narco bullying. You get an expensive whip, put chrome rims on it, and you just drive it around the same dusty towns you were driving around before.
You totally want one of these cars, don't you?
Fancy car, fancy suit, still the same street, so what's the point?
Air conditioning.
Let me tell you, Wade, this thing is blinging. Chrome on the handlebars and spokes, white wall tires.
What the fuck, Perico? Where the fuck? Am I gonna ride a lowrider bicycle around fucking Bolivia, eh? No mames! I'm in fucking Tabascal, way. This is the fucking jungle, pendejo. You expect me to roll a goddamn bicycle down el camino de la muerte? Pinche broma, cabrón.
Hello? Andrés? ¿Sigues ahí? Well, I guess we'll start over. Be our 10th caller and win this week's Boost the Meter contest.
All right, now it's up to Bowman and the activity. They'll check the car's GPS for locations where Yuri and Polito may be hiding out.
We've learned that an Unidad captain named Fuentes has been working with Yuri and Polito. Interrogate Fuentes and see what intel he can give us.
Let's go.
I'll catch up with you.
Okay, this is the Unidad firebase. We're looking for the captain who's in contact with Yuri and Polito. We need the target alive.
Roger that. Ooh,
Sniper up in the tower.
¿Qué le preocupa? ¿Qué trae en mente?
Yo, eyes on the grunt. Inside the bunker.
¿Cómo cree que vaya a acabar esta guerra? ¿Por qué no se reportó allí? ¿Qué ocurrió?
Sniper, top of the tower. Here we go.
got it. Eyes on the Unidad captain.
Deploying drone. Tango number 3. Sniper up in the tower.
Alguien tiene que ponerse a la cocina, pues. Ya se le quita a uno el antojo.
I got eyes on a generator.
Detectan si el
They
perímetro
hear the
está
drone.
activo.
Kill it.
cerca, no se vaya sin sacarme, hermano.
¿Cuántas balas?
Balas, por fin tengo balas.
We rattled somebody's cage.
¡Entraron al área! ¡Siguen en el perímetro, carajo! El enemigo... Por aquí están los gringos. ¿Dónde se metieron? ¿En qué dirección se fueron?
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
¡El enemigo está cerca! ¡Siguen en el perímetro, carajo! Aún nada ya, pero sé que por aquí están.
We're clear on this side.
Drone is airborne.
You gonna execute him because he hurt your feelings?
Oiga, what the hell is this?
How's it going, fuckstick?
Pendejos. You are dead. Mierda. You may as well kill me now. I'm not talking, carajo.
Well, that's your choice. But with a pair of sick fucks like Yuri and Polito, one day that might be you hanging from their ceiling. You can't trust them. It would be a relief if I took them out of your life.
Look, I'm not a snitch, but let's just say, yeah, they freak me out. The thing is, they're not even in Itaqua.
So call them back to Itaqua. Tell them you've got a package ready.
Oye, Polito. I got a lamb ready for delivery. Un borrego. Vale.
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future. Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
Okay, you should be able to hear me.
Now that our couple are heading back to Itaqua, all we need to do is find out exactly where the hell they're gonna be. Unidad standing down. We're good to go.
Yeah, I already beaten this this whole game. I got this game like a month and a half ago. Yeah. This game is badass.
There might be some
Hold
intel
up.
around
There's
here.
a weapons case here. I've been wanting one of these.
Beta, huh? Don't know what that is. I just played just regular campaign. Oh, gotcha.
I'll pilot.
I'm in.
This game is badass game.
Let's go.
Hey Jeremy, you are in Colorado and I'm drinking Coors. Cheers, man. Right on. What is this? Whoa.
Fire, fire,
My
fire.
cover is blown. Cheers, man. Just trying to be stealth. My element of surprise is blown. Let me see if I can get these guys in the park.
Enemy reinforcements coming in.
Find cover.
Jungles and mountains around Bolivia. The country has a fucking road called El Camino de la Muerte, for Christ's sake. El pinche death road. And when you factor in how many of you pendejos are out there driving drunk or coked up or smoking marijuana, ahí van a la baba. You gotta figure the chances of crashing go way the hell up. So por favor, buckle the fuck up.
Buenos días, hermanos. This is Elian. You've all known me for a long time. Many of you have stood beside me.
How to fly a biplane with Coors.
Our sacred coca plant. The United Nations has prohibited it. The Americans have been burning it for decades. Our own government has attempted to dictate how much of it we are permitted to grow. Our best ally in the continuing struggle against the legislation and the stigma against our ancient tradition is the Santa Blanca cartel. They already employ many of you, and many of our neighbors have been aided by Esperanza Santa Blanca. The good they have done our country is
I'm trying to build my character. I'm trying to get his parachute skills. Yeah, he doesn't have parachute, which is right there. I do have a parachute.
Affiliates. Santa Blanca is Bolivia's partner in bringing our traditions into the future.
Bolivia.
Son las 9 en punto. Hace sol ahorita y va a ser mucho calor hoy por la tarde. Va a ser parecido por 2 o 3 días hasta el jueves, cuando la lluvia viene por la noche y hace mucho viento. Ten cuidado si viajas a las montañas y hasta los fines de semana va a ser mucho viento. Hasta mañana.
Hard landing. It's gonna be a hard.
No way that plane's getting off the ground. Break
Son of a.
contact. Nothing more we can do here.
Whoops. Hard landing. Yeah, it was a hard landing. I was trying to turn the plane around. It's very hard to like control it. Still learning how to fly a biplane. Helicopter, no issues. Moo. There's a chopper.
The drone is up.
Area looks pretty safe. These are friendlies, right?
Buckle up, people.
Going on me.
Atari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
Guns down. We don't need to frighten these people.
This mission is pretty tough. Yeah. Yeah, the controls, man, it just, I think it's your analogs. Like, analog, and I think you have to hold down, I don't want to confuse you, I think it's L2, and then you gotta hit one of these analogs. Hold L2, wow, I'm not even on a plane, and it says L2 to brake and land. I guess I have the chopper on the roof, so yeah. Yeah, it is pretty tough. I don't want to, spoil the game for you if you haven't had it yet. You have some missions in there, side missions, and you gotta able to semi land in the zone safely. Hola. This mission is pretty tough. You gotta defend this radio right here. And these guys, they come from all around here, and you only have 3-man team. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, I need a like a machine gun. I don't have a machine gun. This is the only thing I have. To take off my suppressor. Pretty loud. I'm gonna try once. If I can't. Alright, defend the radio.
Bolivianos, is it too much to ask to be able to raise our children without them lying awake every night listening to the sound of gunfire? Must we lie awake as well? Wondering if a stray
Weapons free.
Yeah, this is on a hard mission. Yeah, I have like the maxed out, like it's not novice, it's like expert level I'm playing on, so one shot I'm dead. Or 1 or 2 shots. Alright, can I defend this for another? Wow. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna grab another beer. Beer. Alright. Alright. You so need a machine gun. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because this little... I forgot what kind of weapon that is. Let's check it out. Submachine gun, MP5. Yeah. This MP5. I mean, it's not bad at... I mean, it's not that bad, but I need like a... I need like one of these. AK-12. Not an MP7. What is this? 5.56 X1. SR-25. Light machine gun A1 Stoner. Yeah, that one right there. Alright. Can't get to the chopper because it's... Hola. Uh-oh.
Looks like we've riled them up.
Hey, Jeremy, if you're still here, I have a question. Are you, I'm trying to check out that guy, Wist. Do you know what time he's on? If you do, it's cool. If you don't, still cool. I think he's, all right. Let's see. What weapon is this? Vertical foregrip. Helps with my accuracy. Alright, need a vehicle.
Clear on this side.
Let's go.
DJ Perico, hollering at you over the airwaves. It's kind of a bad day here in Bolivia for Santa Blanca compas. El Cerebro, the genius you all know as
Side
one of
roads.
our drug subs, has reportedly been snatched off the street like an unattended puppy dog. Now there's some speculation that a rival
Should be
cartel
around
has
late
nabbed for its talents,
in the evening. I don't play.
as well as the usual rumor that a couple of gringos whisked them away.
Late in the
with some
evening. Okay,
American
thank you.
type
I thought he mentioned like
anyone with any real factual information.
you're on the Midwest, like what is that called? Central Time. I'm in the.
So I'm sure
I'm on the East, so yeah. Yeah, you're a mountain, yes. I think you're like 3 hours behind. Yeah. Oh, 2 hours? Okay. Yeah, it's like 1:22 here. So like 11:22 or 11:20 or. Alright, I'm trying to look for this weapon mission. I just went back the way I was. Sometimes I get speaking of coffee, what is that called? Pike's Peak? Or I think it's called Peaks? Like coffee. Pretty good. Yeah, I lived in the Springs, Colorado Springs in 2008. Oh, thank you. I just gotta learn how to type in this and kind of new to this. But games, no, I'm not, new to this broadcasting, but I need like a three-wheeler or a quad right here. Pueblo. Yeah. I just got one friend out in Pueblo. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'm not sure where I'm going, but I need to find a road.
And in honor of my grandma, I want to give a big shout out to all the women out there with mustaches. That's right, ladies. You know who you are. And I know we got more than a few down here in Latin America. Oh yeah, I know a lot of you wapas go to tons of trouble to bleach that shit, so you don't leave the house looking like some young cholo showing off his peach fuzz. I appreciate female grooming just as much as the next guy. I mean, the worst is when you're going down south and there's just enough stubble down there for you to think that you're eating a cactus. But I want you to know that Perico can still appreciate a lady with a little soft and fuzzy under the nose. Like Frida Kahlo or something. It's a little detail, a signal that, sometimes means the guapa's just plain hairy. But sometimes it means she's got a little more horsepower in the engine, you know what I mean? Or sometimes both. And it certainly highlights a few possible new meanings to the phrase mustache ride. Te amo, abuelita.
Fucking hell.
This was my grandma's favorite.
And no, this is not how I drive in real life. Just in case if you guys are wondering. And just a gameplay. Just trying to find a shortcut in this Bolivian countryside. Trying to get to that, to my handgun, or to this weapon. It's becoming night.
Ready? Open fire.
I copy.
There it is. I meant to turn the lights on. We're in a cemetery. Where are we? Where are we?
Deploying drone.
Take cover, guys. Oops. I meant to put my silencer.
Two Sicarios. Front of the church.
Front of the church? Where's the church? Oh. Tag? Tag.
Fire.
We got a Sicario. By the ruins.
Tango down. Fuck. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Yep, Colorado Springs near Pueblo, yeah. Forgot this town I used to go to. Had a great casino. Man.
Target eliminated.
Took me at least an hour and a half to drive to this place called Ghost Town.
Shitballs.
Get down.
Oh man. Stay low, stay low.
Hold on, man. I'll be right there. Boosh. Tango down. Here they come. What's the play, boss? Hostile killed. Son of a bitch.
Okay, there's the weapon cache.
Check it out. Weapons case. Ah, I can use this.
4 grips. Port. Under barrel. Vertical foregrip.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels. Got another tango. I got a third target.
Ready to fire.
Open fire.
That guy's history.
Clear. How you guys holding up? I need you there.
Copy that. Roger that.
Hang on, I'll drive.
You call that unit cohesion? Let's close ranks.
Rally up, people.
Copy. Good to go.
Colorado. Now, Jeremy, I have a question if you're still there. Does a high altitude affect your breathing? Or is it just mind over matter?
Ready? Open fire.
Copy.
Yep. I was never affected by it. For some odd reason. Yep. Alright, what is this? Okay. Definitely need a quad. Yeah. Oh, right in the... Oops. Did not know there was...
Get ready. Fire. Fire, fire, fire.
Shit, take cover.
Right in the hornet's nest. You drinking coffee? I'm drinking... Samuel Adams.
God damn, that was close.
Yeah, every time I watch the, you know, you guys are the Broncos, every time there's like a visiting team, some of the players, not all the players, like in football, they're sitting on the sideline and they have like their, what is that called, that oxygen tank or mask or...
Tell Lieutenant, inside the cemetery.
Gosh. Man. Let there be light in my room.
Fuck took you so long.
Shit, they're headed this way. What
I'll
should we
fly.
do? Man, you'll never let me drive anymore. Just 'cause that one time? Taking a shot. Alert's over. Let's get back to work.
Let's go, guys. Come on, champion.
Target is dead.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me that, Alabama. I don't even know where I'm headed. Okay. Let's go check this out, this lieutenant. So what was the particular reason that you moved to Colorado? Work, family. Just letting this.
Bowman, we just arrived in Agua Verde.
Welcome to Narco Paradise. Agua Verde used to be a national park, but Santa Blanca turned it into a place to wine and dine VIPs. Run by this narco junior called Carzita. He brings politicians, judges, and CEOs there for relaxation and cartel-sponsored debauchery.
What's the plan?
We need to know who Sueño's making deals with. Carzita must have a guest list somewhere. You get him, you get the names.
Understood. We're on it. ¿Qué haces? Got any chisme by the cartel or the sicarios? Gracias. We got some intel from Bowman on our boy Carzita.
Right on, Jeremy. So I'm assuming in Alabama there is... Well, I know marijuana is not legal in New Jersey, but the next state... New Jersey is called the tri-state, so we have like Pennsylvania, Delaware, and I think there are... You might have to Google it though. I think they were trying to legalizing either recreational or medicinal, like, you know, where you can buy like marijuana from the dispensaries in Delaware, but not in, yeah, New Jersey is, yeah, New Jersey doesn't have that, nor Pennsylvania, but I think Delaware was, Delaware was talking about it. Wow. Yeah, it's still illegal in New Jersey, but people still do it, you know. I mean, but yeah, our governor, Chris Christie, he won't allow that stuff, I guess.
It pisses me off seeing all these supposedly legit businessmen coming to Bolivia.
But yeah, Delaware,
Santa Blanca.
I was like reading it like 2 months ago. Delaware was trying to like open up a dispensary.
Thinking of Napoleon.
And
He was this Afghan warlord we used to work
it was just like a not a big talk, but it was just like something
We
little.
delivered that fucker a lot of money, and he kept giving us Taliban horses. But shit, that guy was brutal. I mean, like salt in the battlefield brutal.
He was so short, you just wanted to put him in your pocket. But not in the cuddly way.
Kind of like a lizard or something.
Yeah, a bearded lizard.
All right, we're all clear. Unidad Bird approaching. Stay down.
I guess Nevada is also that you got only two places I know is Well, Nevada, they got recreational, and I think they're recreational, I'm not sure, recreational dispensaries. And Colorado. Those are the only two places I know. Two states that I know top of my head that allow that.
Everybody hold up, we got hostiles in the
I got
area.
a narco over here. Next to the checkpoint.
I think it's, yeah, Nevada.
Check your targets. We got civilians all over the place.
Tourists. They must have gotten the Santa Blanca cocaine tour package.
Tons of places in Colorado and Nevada, or just in the States? How are these rebels?
Get the fuck down!
Oops. California, Washington, Nevada. Is Massachusetts, Colorado. Gotcha. Oh wow. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's it, we're clear.
5, 6, 7. 7 states, wow. Thanks for the information. Did not know Washington and
Got the location of
yeah,
the
only two
cartel
places I knew
office.
was Nevada
Reward
and
that
Colorado.
and see how long Cosita could stay away.
Surprised about Massachusetts. And pretty soon it might be in Delaware. Right on.
Buckle up, people.
Yeah, I had my fair share of smoking marijuana, but I had no conditions. So, and I'm talking about like, you know, in my younger days. So, and just about 2 years ago, I just quit smoking cigarettes. I mean, but for now, my drug of choice is just my my beer. But yeah, I used to yes, you know, I used to smoke, what do they call it in Philadelphia? They used to call them L's. We used to call them L's. The reason that we called them L's is because we have the Philly blunts. They're made in, you know, Philly. And we used to crack them, you know, crack the Philly blunts open, and we would get like, what was it, a 20 sack we used to say. Oh, no. I know, I hear that. You say your wife has conditions or something, so I guess Colorado has like a dispensary that provides that for your wife, I'm assuming. I hear that. I hear that. No, I used to smoke. Like I said, I had my fair share, but that was just for like, again, just recreational, being you know.
No need to stress these people out. Keep the guns down.
Just sharing experience. That's all, Jeremy. Or just letting you know. Last time I had smoked. Yeah. Last time I had smoked marijuana. That was like some...
Move up. I'm on your six.
I want to say 20 years ago. Yeah, in my 20s. So I can tell you, yeah.
Man, this place reminds me a little bit
My
of
age.
home. Big river, lots of fishing boats. Shame to see it all just rotting away by the shore.
Yeah, from my 20s to 30s, I was in the military, Jeremy. So, military frowns upon, like, you know, as you already know, on marijuana. Ah, thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, you're a young buck. Pardon my expression. Yeah, I'm 7 years older than you. You're cool too, Jeremy. No, I was just sharing my experience. I mean, when I was young, that was the last time, you know, I had smoked marijuana. But I used to get like hied up, and we used to go down the shore and just, you know, flirt around with females. Right on. Is he still currently a military police? Ah, retired. Nice. Yeah, military, yeah. I was, when I was stationed, I was, like, you know, stationed, like, out of states. So, I was out in Korea, so, we always got, like, what's that called, piss tested. So, I was stationed out in Hawaii, and, man, in Hawaii, I mean, you're just, like, sitting, you go to a park, and somebody's, like, you know, trying to sell you. And you say, no, I can't do it because, you know, I don't want to get, like, piss tested, come out hot. So that kept me deterred from doing that. One of my buddies from California, yeah, he didn't know the policies of the Army, I remember that. And we both got, we went to boot camp, graduated from boot camp, and that's Fort Benning. Yeah, and right on. So yeah, so we get like 15 days of like
sandbags, barbed wire, observation posts. The rebels must be given.
We get like 15 days after our boot camp to go, like, you know, see our family and do a little recruiting.
Karma sure can be a bitch sometimes.
I forgot what was his name. Jeffrey. I think his name was Jeff. Jeffrey. He was from Cali. So just went home and he was like, man, I was like, you know, away for like 4 months in a boot camp, and he's just like talking it out, man. And comes to Hawaii and
San Mateo. Over the past few years, a lot of people have been disappearing.
all like, you know, high as hell, like, you know.
Rebel sympathizers.
Anyone who's making life hard for the cartel.
Anybody who ain't the cartel.
I guess some of the
period.
sergeants, they were like, you know, letting him know, like, you know, you can't be doing that.
Santa Blanca is definitely behind the disappearances, but no bodies have ever been found.
He just did it for the, you know, shits and giggles.
Their families need a place to start looking. Then make sure this shit
They don't
stops
like it.
happening.
Understood.
Well, as long, you know, there's rules and regulations, like, you know, I guess, you know. It's just like somebody doesn't like you because you smoke a cigarette, you know. I mean, but your family's not gonna hate you because if you're smoking a cigarette, you know. I mean, I'm just guessing, like, you know, that's kind of bias, right? I think that's Kentucky. You know, I guess they have their codes and everything. I mean, I've never been in like you say, your brother-in-law. Okay, so that's your wife's brother. I thought it was your brother. Okay. I guess they have, yeah, your brother-in-law. I guess they have rules and regulation in what he does, you know. I mean, hell, they have like people like, you know, I mean, I drink, but I don't like drink to like jump in a vehicle and, you know, but they have like, you know, those mad mothers against drunk drivers, like, you know, so you're always gonna have people that, you know. But I mean, as far as your family, I mean, like, you know.
Good news. Sueño sent an accountant named Polpo to Barvechos to check out Nydia Flores' books. Word is Polpo is a hawk.
Oh, your brother's...
Anyone
Okay, gotcha.
So whether she's skimming from Sueño or not, Nydia is not happy to have Popo looking into her.
The cartel smuggles its profits into Barvechos from Brazil, and the most of that gets laundered through Banco de Barvechos.
With Popo already about to gum up the works, there has to be some way we can use.
I mean, when I was in the military, there was some of the sergeants that didn't even drink, you know. I was like, damn.
To know for sure, we need
They
to
were
get
against
Our
drinking and
intel
smoking.
places his junior partner and right-hand man, a guy named Wagner, at a silver
Smoking
mine in
cigarettes.
Barvechos. Grab one
And drinking.
and make him cough up.
I was like, wow, that's kind of rough.
A friendly neighborhood CIA officer just sent us a video. Who's got the popcorn?
Alright, let's open this up.
El Pulpo's right-hand man, Wagner, is at the Sepulco silver mine. Get to Wagner and find out where his boss is hiding.
Yeah, in my younger days, I had one of my friends. His mother, she smoked pot in New Jersey. We're talking about, and so she kept it like under the radar. This is, you know, going back in like what, 80s, mid 80s. So I used to go over to his house, and it's like, you know, I didn't know like pot and all that stuff. She would be always like bedridden. Always like, you know, I used to ask, his name was John. I was like, John, like, you know, or Johnny. I was like, Johnny, where's your mom, you know? It's like, she's, you know, She's in the bedroom sleeping, and then later on I found out like she had some kind of a back condition, so she would, you know, smoke marijuana, and that's why I started learning about marijuana in my younger days. I'm like, oh, it helps. So it's like apparently it does to her. You know, she had, I don't know what kind of condition she had. It was like had to do something with her spine. Like, I don't think it was scoliosis or anything like that, but maybe with the age, maybe, you know. I was too young, like, you know. Chris Christie. I know, even a lot of people in Jersey, they say that. But, yeah, so John's mother, she had some kind of a back issue problem. I think it had to do with, like, labor. See, I mean, she could walk just for, like, you know, like when she would take us around, like, you know, I mean, she was mobile, but if she had to be, but majority of the time she was, like, you know, just laying on her bed. And that's when I found out, like, you know, when John said, I think John's sister smoked marijuana. So, and that was like the early time when I was exposed to, like, how marijuana can help with your ailments. This guy threw a alarm on me.
Sniper, get down! Going on.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, so my question is, like, what age? I mean, is there an age limit for... There are families with children with epilepsy from Jersey. I mean, is there like an age? Damn. Like, you know, like alcohol, for example, you gotta be what, 21 in order to...
They've got their hands in every...
I'm just using it as a bad example, like, you know. Or is there like an age restriction? Just like, you know, like a cough syrup, like, you know, when I give a child, like, 4 tablespoons, like, you know, the dosage or whatever. Yeah.
You're in bad shape. Take cover.
Well, Chris Christie's actually... There's a lot of, what do they call those? Rural drug addicts in New Jersey. Okay, gotcha. I did not know that. Yes, for recreational, it's 21, but for medical, no age restriction. Gotcha. Chris Christie was coming out with a program. There's a lot of, what are those people called? Druggies. Yeah, like those people that are on meth. I guess is really bad in the East Coast, and so he's trying to have a program built towards that. So yeah, I can understand why would he be against, you know, what you're talking about. And he did that like during the elections, like the primaries or something like that, when Trump took the office. Chris Christie came out with this program. That was a main concern for the people that are actually doing, like, you know, these crack cocaines and all that stuff. I definitely don't want like a druggie, especially a crack addict, in the house, robbing and stealing. But so I can understand with this, with the child thing you're talking about, with the epilepsy, why they would move to Colorado because And he also said Massachusetts. Massachusetts is much closer. Yeah, I had one friend who passed away. He had that condition. He used to tell me, he's like, if I were going to epileptic, seizure, which he did several times, would be like, I'm talking about in school. He's like, just go to a vending machine, grab me a Snicker bar, and make me eat it, because that would actually help with his seizure. And I hate seeing people in pain.
They got a large consumer base.
They sure do make it look easy.
But it takes a twisted kind of moral code.
But yeah, I went to military and
put drugs on the street by itself. It's fucked up. But I heard about a lime farm by the U.S.-Mexico border where the cartel
that depends, Jeremy. What's
all
up?
the workers, all their families,
just
babies too, man. Just because the farm owner hadn't been paying the cartel their taxes.
Hey, remind me not to complain about my tax rate next April.
Hostiles in the area, stay frosty. Hey, we got a narco by the camp entrance.
I think that's gonna alert somebody.
Good to go. We got hostiles in the area. Enemy marked.
Got another tango.
Good to go.
Engage targets.
Got him.
Clear. How you guys holding up?
Hold on a second. Let me write that down. Because I will forget. Watch on YouTube Sanja. S-A-N-J-A Gumtas. Gumtas. Sounds Indian. Sanja Gumtab's weed. 1 and weed 2. The documentary. The YR document. Weed 2. The documentary, I'm assuming. Gotcha. There are two different documentaries, 1 and 2. Yeah, I will check it out, Jeremy. Get some good information and good knowledge. I'm assuming. But my only question is, and I know I'm sounding biased, I quit smoking cigarettes because, and that's the only way I know that marijuana is, what is that called? What's the proper term? Induced? I don't know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, not to sound biased. I mean, I used to smoke cigarettes, so, I mean, there's health regulations, as far as, which I do believe in that, and I've seen actual images, of what a lung, where I'm getting at, where you can, develop, lung cancer, just by smoking. Inhaling. Ingest it. Thank you. I mean, unless, I mean, I know marijuana is just, it's a very light, like I said, I used to smoke it, and we should do, a method called shotgun, especially with females. I remember I had female friends, and they used to say, "You ever done a shotgun?" And I'm like, "No," and it's just taking for example, a Philly blunt, putting it in their mouth, and with the cherry side inside their mouth, and just blowing weed, and you're kissing at the same time. So it's just your mouth is right here, and you got this the hot end of the marijuana, and they would put it inside, and then the opposite would have their lips, so it'd be touching, and then this person is blowing the marijuana right in this person's, I mean, I used to do fun stuff like that. You can smoke it, vape it, drink it, eat it. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. The brownies, that's right, I remember. But me, I always, the first one, smoked it. We didn't have vapes back then, as you know. Never wanted to eat it. I did have, in New Jersey, back then it was more females would want to eat, brownies. I was more into, just taking it right to the head, smoking it, would have a bowl. One of my friends, he had a bong, and my other friends, they just have roll up in a Philly blunt, and but yeah, that was that's the other thing. What's the other one was? One of my friends, he came out with this glass bowl. It's a regular a salad bowl. It has to be glass clear, and what you do is you just take some water. You just run it through the water tap or whatever, but you don't fill it with water. Just and then he would put it inside of a freezer. Gotcha. And I'm not sure gravity bong, but he would take that bowl, put it in a freezer, and let it set for 10 minutes, and then he would pull it out, and it would be just formed with ice, and what he would do is take a cover, he would cover it with a lid, and he would just shotgun blow marijuana right inside the bowl, and he would gently take the lid off of it, and all that weed would be just floating inside the bowl. You gotta try it if you haven't tried it. And he goes, "Watch this. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna drink this bowl of weed." And he would just sit there, And as you're putting it in your mouth, your lips are touching that cold bowl. And it's actually, it's amazing. It's actually, that smoke is like, for some reason it just settled. If you haven't tried it, Jeremy, try it. Just let me know right here if you have tried it or not. And you can actually watch that smoke as you're tilting that bowl, you know, to your mouth. You're actually, like, you know, drinking that weed, you know. Let me know if you ever done that before. You never heard of it? Wow, you should try it, dude. Just take a if you have a, I like glass because that's what we used to do. If you, I mean, I've never done it with a plastic bowl, but it has to be clear so you can see it. It doesn't have, you know, just make sure, like, you know, I don't know, like, foot wide. Yeah. And what you do is you gotta cover it. Well, you run out of the tap water. You're not putting any water in there. You know, you're not filling the bowl up with water. You're just, like, you know, rinsing it and just putting it right in your freezer for, like, yeah, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes until it crystallizes. And then you pull out your freezer, and but you gotta do it very gently, like, and you gotta get a cover for your bowl, and then you just gently blow the smoke, like shotgun it. Blow into it, like, gently, because you don't want to blow too hard because it just come right out of the bowl. So you gotta blow it and cover it. Blow it, cover it until it fills up your bowl. Keep it covered, you know, and then gently take the cover off, and all that should be, like, just inside the bowl. And then you just drink it. I'm telling you, it feels so intense, man. I mean, I remember that because we used to, like, I used to go down the shore, and that's all I used to do. I mean, in our younger days, we used to look for females, and we used to look for marijuana. And we used to just, like, I remember I used to just go up and down a boardwalk in Jersey, and he used to be like, anybody got any weed? Anybody got any weed? You know, that's all we used to do. And, so we would, you know, gather our, you know, weed. And, again, this is just for recreational when I used to do it, you know. And, we get a hotel, and we just sit on the bed, and we just have, like, you know, we would have, like, homegrown marijuana and street-bought marijuana, and everybody just, they would throw their, like, you know, the baggies right in the middle of the bed. And so we would just play all these games, like, you know, like the bowl one I just told you about. We used to wear a death mask. We had a gas mask, and we just, like, made ridiculous, like, I mean, you remember, like, Cheech and Chong, like, stuff like that, like, big ass, like, you know, like weed. We just like, you know, abused the hell out of it, but it was recreational. It was just like, you know, it was just like a weekend thing that we do. And so yeah. But if you haven't tried that, try that. I encourage you. I wish I remembered which one of my friends told me about that. Yeah, I can't, I mean... Yeah. Yep. It was, just, we were, you know, yeah, like I said, I was, you know, young and dumb, you know, we would just do it just to get high. And, you know, we just love that feeling, and we, you know, used to get, like, the munchie effects. We would buy, like, one of my friends, he would love Twinkies, and he would have a book bag full of, like, Twinkies, and Twinkies and Snowballs. I don't know if you know what Snowballs are, like those strawberry I don't know, like marshmallow, like strawberry, like a puffball. And he would have a book bag full of them. And and he was like, man, I got the munchies. And he would just go right in his book bag. And all this chocolate, he would have chocolate all over his finger. And he just like eating like a little kid. Ugh. My thing was, like, when I smoked marijuana, I used to love laughing. So it used to make me just, like, laugh. You know, I used to laugh so hard, like, my face would hurt, man. Like, I was like, ow. And, so yeah, I mean, those were my times. I mean, or those were, you know, good old days. How's your coffee? Oops. Danger of... Yes. Yeah, for some reason, a chocolate, man. I wasn't big of a eater when I was young, but that chocolate, man. I don't know, like that dark chocolate, like, what are they called? The tasty cakes? Oh my gosh, I don't know if they still make those anymore. That dark, tasty cake, like real dark chocolate, like muffin, and it would have like it would be like cream filled inside of it. And every summer, man, I would go. We have like stores up here. It's called Wawa's. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Like in Colorado, you guys got like loaf and jug, so it's something like that. So before we hit the shores, man, I would go like in a convenience store and load up. Would load up on those tasty cakes. I don't know. It used to be like two in a packet. And they used to make like this peanut butter, man, what is it, patties? I think it was like Debbie's cake or something like that. I think it was all like tasty cake. Well, anyways, they were like peanut butter patties. And I used to load up on those. What's the other one? Snickers, okay. I mean, I like Snickers when I put them in the fridge, like, you know, especially. Yeah, loaf and jug. So yeah, I would load up on those chocolate candy bars and those patties, those peanut butter like patties, and those tasty cakes, man. Just load up on those, and man, when the munchies came, just tearing up on those stuff. Yep.
Sniper out there.
Yes, the Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm not sure if they still make them anymore. Those fuckers taste good when you like put them in a fridge, man. Something with a cold hitting that peanut butter, it makes it so tasty. Oh, the cups. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, the cups are the little ones. Yes, I'm talking about patties. They used to be like patties, like, I don't know, about like 2 inches wide, you know, 2 by 2, whatever, and about a 1/4 inch thick, you know, and it was like all peanut butter patties, and it was almost like your what is that candy bar called? The Bart Simpson butterscotch. It was almost like the butterscotch crunch effect to it, and but not as flaky. And so yeah, so when we used to go down our like rent like a shore house, like not a house, excuse me. What is that called? Motel, like, you know, down the shore. We found, we have like a little fridge. You know, they would have a little fridge, and it's one of those cheap like $50 motel. We were just not in there to like sleep. We were just smoke our, you know, weed, and we turn the lights off, you know, and we will put like curtains over the, like, you know, the window, and just have like a little lamp on, and we just sit on this huge ass king size like a bed, you know, and the fridge would be all packed, you know, with all the little Debbie cakes and all that stuff. Butterfingers, that's it. Thank you. Butterfingers, that's it. Fill that fridge up with, like, you know, tasty cakes and peanut butter, you know, and just, you know, just smoke some weed, and that's all we do all afternoon. I think we would have a death mask. I think it was called a death mask. It was just because it was the reason it was called death mask. It was like hot outside, so we would do, like, you know, summertime, so it's like 90 degrees outside, like, you know, and we're like inside. We got the air conditioner turned on, and sometimes, like, you know, it would be so chilly, you know, because we're so high that, you know, we start feeling like the coldness of it, and we're just like. Anyways, the death mask was because of, it was like summertime, it's hot outside, so it was like, you know, it wasn't really hot in the room, but, you know, it was just called a death mask, and it didn't kill you. It just it was just like an army issue, like World War II, like a mask with a canister and everything, and we just take that canister out, and I think they would stuff it with like a big ass, like, you know, like a joint, you know, like a Cheech and Chong like type of joint, and when you're wearing it, you're just like just pulling it, you know, sucking it right through the death mask, and all your face is just all covered in white, you know, from that smoke. And the rule was you had to clear that mask without breaking a seal or something, and so you get all that effect, so none of that effect is leaking out, so you couldn't blow it out, you know. I mean, it was just like in your mask, you're just like smoking it and then blowing it. And then the other guy, he's like, you know, rolling up another joint, so we would just like we would sit in a circle. We had like 3-4 joints, a death mask going, a bowl in the freezer, you know, and yeah.
Bad guys in the area.
Check your targets. We got civilians in the area. I got a cartel sniper.
Tom Bowman didn't have any intel on what this guy Wagner looks like.
As my soon-to-be ex likes to say, when in doubt, ask someone.
So what is this documentary about? Is it like people with conditions and everything, and how, I'm just assuming, like how it cures?
a couple of narcos. There, inside the building.
Get down before they see you.
Heads up, we got a turret. I got one narco, over by the parking area.
Silver mine over there.
Santa Blanca took them all over in this area. Hired by Vegas Plata to manage the digging for them.
As far as the miner's concerned, what's the difference between the two? One boss is as bad as another when you're trapped a mile underground.
Yeah, this game, it's all about like cocaine, like the coca. And I was like looking up the history. Vice News has a good one about it.
We got a Sicario.
Where you got him?
Close to the parking area.
Yeah, I will check that out. Sanja Gumta's Weed 1 and Weed 2 documentary. I like documentaries because they're all like educational and could be inspirational.
There's a Sicario over here, over by the parking area.
Yeah, yes, I did knew about this. Yes, it's very true. Until they found it was actually bad for you. They didn't know that. That's why they discontinued it. That's why it's called Coca-Cola. Yes, I did know about that, Jeremy. Yeah, and it was causing addiction. So people were just like, you know. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Yeah, I was looking up information about this game, if there was such a history of Bolivia, about all this stuff right here. But this game is all about coke, coke, the production.
Careful, Sicario sporting a submachine gun, next to the truck.
So true. That's where people say, "Where is your drug of choice?" You know, that's where that saying comes from. Or pick your poison. Cigarettes, I had to let go of it because, again, right now I just turned 41 in August, so I'll be 42 this August. So I think I just turned 40 when I was just like feeling the effect of it. So my throat was getting tighter, and I think that just had to do with my my job and me just constantly like chain smoking, and eventually caused my my neck would swell up. So so I was like, I need to let that go. So I cold turkey stopped it. Made a New Year's resolution, and again, it just mind over matter, and I just quit. Just looked at my last pack of cigarettes, and I was like, this is my last smoke, and this was 2 years ago. 2 New Years ago, yeah. So what is it? 17, 15, 2015, I think it was. maybe 2014 going in 15. Just looked at my last cigarette and I was like, I'm gonna smoke it, and that's my last cigarette.
Cartel gunman, right by the container.
And all the stupid things I was thinking, like, you know, cigarettes, like, nowadays, like, they're pretty pricey. Like, in New Jersey, they're almost, like, $9-10 for a pack of cigarettes. At one time, I used to pay, like, $1.75. Now they're, like, $10. So,
The sniper's got a 0. Get to cover. Move.
So, yeah. Had to give that shit away. Hold on a second.
Fuck took you so long? Engaging hostiles.
Fuck, sniper.
Shit balls.
I buy tubes and tobacco. Yeah, my ex-wife, she used to do that too, man. Yeah, she had that, I forgot what they call, like, what brand. I think they're Indian brand, like, American Indian brand type of tubes. And then she had them, she would have a $75 machine. And you just stick the tube in there, right? And then she even bought her, what's that called? The bags of tobacco. They were like $19. But I like the store-bought cigarettes, you know? And it's all about the taste and the texture, you know? So, but she was more into, like, you know, what you're saying. Yep. You are right. And every morning I hear her, like, you know, before she's going to work, you know, she's like, you know, putting a cigarette in there, the tobacco, and she's just making her cigarettes for the day. But yeah, yep, they were pretty good. But I bought her a better one for Christmas, man. But we're not, you know, no longer together. But yeah, she used to. She was into that. I was more into, like, buying, like, the actual, just going to a store and paying the, you know, the $10. Now I get to save that, you know, save for. I look at it gas, you know. That's why every time when I had an urge, I just tell myself, I can put that money in my gas tank and be more profitable than just buying a pack of cigarettes, you know. So, yeah. They're $4.50 to $5 here for a pack of Marlboro. Oh, wow. That's cheap, dude. Yeah, not in Jersey. Yeah, not in New Jersey. So if you ever come to Jersey, bring your machine, man. I mean, there's tobacco stores here. It's like, you know, I think they're like, for a pouch of tobacco is like 19, 20 bucks. And you can make, like, I don't know, probably 400 or 500 cigarettes out of them. That's cheap, man. $4.50. Wow.
anda al pedo. Quiere mamarse.
15? Okay. Yeah, what's that brand called? Are they called Indian? There's like two different types of brands or something. There's like green ones. I used to see like a plastic pouch would be like that, and I forgot the brand of them. Like one was like $20 and one was like $25. It'd be all pouch of tobacco. One thing though, there's a lot of different. Okay. Yeah, one thing though, like ever since I quit smoking cigarettes, like I'm type of eater like don't have to have too much like salt. But as I'm getting older, like the taste buds, so I like to eat or taste the food. Ever since I quit smoking, since 2 years, I've noticed like how much like the flavor of the seasoning that I was like like reduced like sodium, like all that good stuff. Like me, I'm like I'm a meat eater, like so if I would have a steak, when I was smoking a cigarette, like because naturally on a steak there would be like salt on it, on a beef, on a steak. So and that's a taste I'm trying to like get. So I would add a little bit more salt to it. But ever since like when I quit smoking, I was like, wow, how much salt I was actually putting on just to get a good taste, a good bite. So whereas like I reduced a lot of sodium intake or salt or whatever. I think that's sodium, right? So it's kind of rewarding for me, like in a way, from quitting smoking that I can able to, able to taste food. Sodium, salt, yep. Oops.
We've got enemy activity nearby.
I got a narco over here, close to the camp entrance.
We got a mounted weapon.
I got a target carrying submachine guns, and baby makes 3.
Yeah, this guy, the game show host guy, what's his name? Wist. He was saying that today was the 2-year anniversary or 200th episode for his streaming, so he was going to do it all day on Sunday because he wasn't on last night. And he's one of my favorite guys that I stream with. So I try to look you up too, but you're just sometime you're on, sometime you're like unpredictable. So whereas this guy Listwist, he's always on Tuesday, as you know, and Saturdays. But last night, I think he's got that Rocket League or whatever he's playing. That I thought he was announcing like Sunday, like in the afternoon or something. So I'm assuming you don't drink beer either, huh? I know I'm asking all these questions, but the only thing you do is marijuana, marijuana, and coffee. Tag and shoot.
Ready to fight.
Right on.
Assholes know we're here. Stay quiet.
I usually work during the daytime, so I gotta be up.
Contact by the camp entrance. Sniper's got us targeted.
Yeah. I'm usually, I work almost 6 days a week, so only time I'm off is like in the evening time, so. So yeah, late night, only time I can see you is on Saturday nights.
Fucking hell.
Like tonight will be my school night, so I have to get up early the next day. So that's why, you know, I vaguely get to see you like on random times. Week about 4 times usually. My wife health is unpredictable. Gotcha. Wow. If you don't mind asking, like, what's her condition like? You know, like, I know you're young. I'm assuming your wife is young also. So I'm just curious. I'm a late streamer. Right on. 9-10 p.m. So that's like 7 your time. You have children, right, Jeremy? I'm assuming. I don't think I've seen you maybe, I think 4 times. And gotcha. Now, I've heard some testimony. That was a couple of years back. There was a guy, he was like 56, and he had a issue with his lungs or something. And I was reading up on that. I think he was from Kentucky or somewhere. And his testimony was, I think it had to do with either his lung or something. He's like, man, he's like, I used to be so against marijuana, and he said that he tried, somebody told him smoke marijuana, it helps with his lungs or something. And he said he was introduced, he was like 56. I think he was introduced when he was in his 40s. He said when he started smoking, what his friend told him, like what marijuana does, like, you know, he said, now I have no problems with his lungs or something. He had something was going on. You might have to like look him up. It was a good article, and it was just like, wow. So he said, yeah, from my 40s till now, I guess 15 years, 16 years, he said that he's that problem free because of this marijuana thing. But he said, yeah, before that, he was like, I used to be against it. You know, he wasn't like, you know, for the marijuana. So, but you're like, you know, you're deep into this stuff, so you can kind of understand what I'm saying. So the list goes on and on. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to get in detail. I was just wondering, you know, yeah, so about your wife. So, oh wow, diabetic. Wow, yeah, diabetes, no joke. Right on. All right, just let me know whenever, you know. I'm pretty. In about 5-10 minutes, I'm thinking about I'm getting off this. I gotta do some chores around the house. So just let me know whenever you're getting off. Now, do you have to have that game in order for me to view? Okay. Well, if you see, like, you know, my name up there, you know, so I gotta do some chores. I gotta do laundries and all that good stuff, and then I don't want to burn this daylight, you know. So then I was thinking about checking up on the Listwist game. I have him added on my friends list. I have him and Show and you. Um, so yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, always been a avid like a PlayStation player. Like then they started making all this internet connection, like you know. So I'm a little bit old school, like you know. Um, all this stuff, like you know, like streaming, whatever, like you know, wasn't really like up to date. But since it's there, it's like all right, might as well, like you know, just try it, you know.
Chopper's approaching.
Down, get down, Chopper.
So you got any question for me, Jeremy? Anything? This game, I mean, I like the countryside. Like I like the graphics in this game. It's pretty tight, man. Like you know, I'm like you know I'm into like travel and venture and all that stuff. Um, so yeah. So like when I play this game, it's like you know, it's good sense of learning. Like yeah. Yeah, like I said, I have you. I have Listwist, and I don't think Show, that guy named Show that comes on Listwist. I don't think he's from Canada, I think, and those. Oh, okay. Do you have your own website out or anything like that, Jeremy? Now, I heard of that guy, Faux Show. I do under maintenance. I'm not really sure what that is, but I do under maintenance. Me, I play games just as a hobby. All right, send it. What? Site is maintenance. Your site is maintenance? I'm fixing it. Okay. My site is in maintenance. My site is so under YouTube, so in the type. So when I go to my computer, my regular computer, what do I type on? Just put. Okay, gotcha. YouTube /C/Jeremy RNY. Jeremy Owens Stream. I'm gonna check that out, Jeremy. That seems pretty cool. I had a co-worker, his name was also named Jeremy. He just moved to North Carolina last year. I'm not sure if North Carolina has like recreational usage of marijuana, but yeah, in New Jersey he used to like. He was always like, cupping it and smoking it and blowing it, going shh, shh. Yeah. Well, Jeremy, thank you for watching this game right here. Had a good conversation with you. I just gotta do some chores around the house real quick, and then if you see an invite, whenever you I might check out your game. I have played it before. I actually downloaded that game, and I just played. I think it was first like half an hour of that game, and I haven't played it ever since. New Jersey has a medical marijuana program, just not a good one. Really? Did not know that. See, there you go. Learning something new every day. It's cool, yeah. I'll check you out. All right. Nice talking. Enjoy your day, man. And I'll talk to you soon. All right, man. Deuces.